very much. But I've changed my mind. But thanks just the same. I've got a terrible headache. I just need some sleep, that's all.
Oh, yes, of course. Sleep's good for a headache. Take an aspirin. You'll feel better in the morning. Oh. Will you have some tea? Mr. Dunlap has a headache. I don't think Mike would mind sleeping on the sofa, would you, Mike?
I'd like it.
It's really quite comfortable. I've slept there often myself. I'll get the bedding. Who's there?
Have a can of beer and go back to sleep. What do you want to do? Wake up the whole house?
What do you got, Willie?
Shh.
Beer? A couple of years ago, when the river overflowed, I caught a whole case of bourbon floating by.
I didn't see none of it. Not even a cork, you stingy old nincompoop.
Oh, give me a can of beer.
I won't give you nothing.
Just a measly can.
I ain't gonna give you nothing. This ain't good enough for you. You go get yourself a case of bourbon and hide it good.
Oh, you know I had to hide it. Mrs. Mitchell doesn't approve of drinking on the premises.
Oh, she doesn't, huh? Well, listen, if we want a can of beer, who's gonna stop us? Besides, Mrs. Mitchell and me is just like that. Yes, sir. Well, the ice box, I take it. Whenever I want to do something, it's okay. You know, she knows that I'm not treated well around here. I'll move just like that. Bourbon bottles. This is a man-sized job. And you want to know something? I can twist the old girl around my little bits if they are. Tell her she's beautiful.
Can't you use flattery without being a...
Look, Bud, when you tell a woman that's over 40 that she's beautiful, you ain't her liar. You're a how-to-handle women. Nothing to it. Don't interrupt. Women is women.
Mrs. Mitchell?
Yes, Mrs. Mitchell, too. I boarded here so long, but I practically own the place. All right, go ahead. Have a can. I think I've had enough already. Shh.
Did you get that way falling into the river?
No, Miss Mitchell. Well, we just had one each, and we got a lot left over. Try one.
What?
Oh, we really worked hard, Miss Mitchell. The river's up 2 feet more than awful. Oh, it's really terrible. Kind of like a nightmare.
All right, Willie. Go to bed.
Everybody. Mikey isn't on the sofa. His clothes are gone, too. Oh, he'll get himself drowned. I just know it. He'll get himself drowned.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Dunlap, to waken you, but Ruth's boy's gone off. This goes on all the time.
Please, Mr. Dunlap, help me find him. I just know he'll be drowned if we don't find him.
Yes, I'll help you find him.
He must have gone to the river. I'll go with you.
No, you better stay here. I'll bring him back.
But you've never seen him, Mr. Dunlap.
Well, there's not many boys out this time of night.
He's a tall boy, freckles, spaces between his front teeth, but he's handsome except for that.
I'll find him.
If he's drowned himself, it'll be my fault.
Won't you need a coat?
Pussy. Kitty. Kitty. Come on, Kitty. 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 Here, Kitty. Here, Kitty.
You scared me. I thought you were the cat. Going down by the river? You look like someone.
Everyone looks like someone. Yeah, I'm going down the river. Want to come with me?
Well,
Come on. We can watch it together. You may not get another chance to see the river overflowing. It's pretty exciting.
well,
Come on.
okay. Hey, you're walking too fast. Wait for me.
Well, Mike, so there you are. That awful cat scared the life out of me.
I found him. He was starting for home anyway.
Oh, was he?
What do you hit me for? I just went for a walk.
Just a walk. You'll have a hard time walking or sitting before I get through with you. Thank you for finding him, Mr. Dunlap. This is my son. Well, come on. 2 minutes more and he'd been through the park. That boy always disappearing. Where's he now? Where were you?
I got undressed in the bathroom like you told me.
Come on, Mike, get to bed. We're ready.
One little misstep and you'd fall out the window. What's the matter with you? Tired of living? What's this?
Popcorn in a noiseless bag, so I won't keep him awake.
Oh, get to bed. His father used to eat crackers.
Good night.
Good night.
And don't get out of bed until morning. You'll keep an eye on him, won't you?
You'll be all right.
How can you keep an eye on me if you're asleep?
No, listen.
Come on, Ruth.
Nice.
Good night.
You asleep?
Not yet.
I don't like to sleep. Boy, think of all the things I could be doing right now. If it wasn't for my... She doesn't let me have any fun. Like watching the trains down at the station. You know, you look like someone I saw the other night. You won't tell my mother I was at the station. That slipped out.
I wasn't at the station.
Oh, anyway, you know I was. My mother knew I wouldn't get my allowance for 6 months. I'd get a walloping, too. I don't like being walloped. Gee, trains are wonderful. Especially at night. They're like big, long snakes with lighted skins. And they whistle and smoke and rattle. Boy, there's something.
What was it you saw at the station?
Oh, just a man. He put a bundle of something on the train. And I guess he hurt his arm. Must have cut it.
Is that why you were watching me take my shirt off?
I was just wondering. Not many people come to Clayburg. And you're the only stranger, person, who's new around here.
Still want to see my arm?
Nah. Wouldn't make any difference anyway. Even if you were the same man.
Come here. I wasn't anywhere near the station tonight. I hitched a ride to Clayburg. Remember that?
Sure, but nobody...
Look. Now scratch on it. Nothing on that one either.
Yeah, fine, but I wasn't
I
going
never
to...
travel on trains. I like to watch them, but not ride them. I don't even know where the station is.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with being there. Unless there's someone like my mother who doesn't want you to go.
The first time we saw each other was in the park.
Sure. In the park. Yeah. And it was lucky you found me before my mother did. You were shellacking. I'm sure lucky you came to Clayburg. Say, why don't we sneak out now and go down by the river? Okay. I'm getting sleepy anyway. Good night.
Mr. Dunlap now. Good morning, Harold.
Hello, Mike. That bed was so comfortable I overslept.
Oh, that's good. Oh, Mr. Dunlap, this is Ruth Bennett.
We met last night.
Yes.
And this is my niece, Jean.
We met last night, too.
Oh, that's right.
A jolly good morning to you.
And this is Barney
Pleased to meet you.
and Willie. Won't you sit down?
Say, ain't them my pants and shirt you're wearing?
Oh, yes. My things were wet.
I loaned them to him, Willie.
Well, he'll buy them for me. How much?
$4.50?
Willie.
Okay, $2.
Give him $1.
So, where you from?
North.
North? Greenfield? Lundstown? Barton? Elmville?
Barton.
Barton? I used to work in the post office in Barton. Knew every street and alley by heart. Where did you live?
I didn't live there very long. It was on Orchard Street.
Orchard Street. Orchard Street. Of course. Down near the paper mill.
I'm full. Can I go out now?
You go out on the porch and stay on the porch. If you put one foot...
Okay, Ma. I'll stay right on the porch. I won't even put one toe off it. Close the windows. They're coming through the door. Hi, McPhee.
Well, if it isn't little Lord Fauntleroy's bad brother.
Morning, McPhee.
Morning, morning.
Come in, sit down.